Welcome to Gaming, the new channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets, the stock market. My friends, today is a random walk on the gaming industry, Wall Street, or a random walk in the gaming industry. That means that we're going to cover some subjects today, also a little bit macro. That means the overall market situation with the Fed rate hikes, with the overall stock market, etc. So I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a YouTuber, a retail investor myself. Everything I say here is for information, entertainment purposes only. Don't buy anything, blah blah blah. You know the story, guys. You actually lose money in the stock market. So, and I'm showing to show you why. So look at this. Okay, it's green. Yeah, Friday was a green day because on Monday it's the 4th of July, and we know in the US the 4th of July is a very important holiday. So there's no trading going on. But if we look here at the heat map on finwheats.com, so I recommend this page, you see, for example, semiconductors down, you see technology actually up a little bit, and Google Meta is down, and other Amazon, etc. is up. So when we look, for example, also for the gaming stocks, where are the gaming stocks, my friends? Where are they? They are disappearing, so no, probably I can't see them because they already got so small. Ah, here they are. Activision, EA, and Take-Two, my friend. So, and also here the Bitcoin. I mean, what shall I say about Bitcoin? I'm also holding Bitcoin, but I'm a long-term Bitcoin investor, so I like Bitcoin. I'm a Bitcoin evangelist, so, but I'm definitely say take care if you invest in Bitcoin, because something like this happens. People jump into Bitcoin at $70,000 and now they're at $19,000. So, but we can also still go to $5,000. Everything is possible. So, my friends, we are in a recession. So that's very important to say, because you're going to hear a lot of talks on CNBC, on Bloomberg, etc. and financial media. They say, oh, the rate hikes, we are now at inflation peak. So that means we go now in a recession. That means the rates are high. So the rates go up in the US by the Fed because we have to fight inflation. Inflation peak means the rate goes up actually even some more month, and then we are in the recession for the third quarter, and then probably also in the fourth quarter. So what does this actually mean for the gaming industry? I think that's a very interesting reflection. So first of all, and this is something we're going to see much more now. Yeah, Kotaku is an extremely left-wing gaming newspaper, I would say, gaming page. They are always like taking a stance of LGBTQ subjects, and especially worker subjects. So they are saying, for example, now Unity laying off hundreds of staffers. So this is what we're going to see much more in the gaming industry. I can already tell you this is going to be recurrent. So also, for example, we saw that, for example, Meta is not hiring engineer. Tesla is kicking people out. So all those technology companies, all those companies that were needing workforce over the time, they are putting people on the streets, kicking them out, or reducing the employment for the future. So this is just a normal way how it goes. And actually, an interesting point I wanted to highlight here is CD Projekt. This is a Polish company which is probably working a little bit on the resistance here, or on the support line, let's put it like this. If it's going to happen, no one can say, but they are still hiring. They are still hiring for their upcoming games. And let's also think a bit long term. I mean, how long can this cycle now go, this bear market cycle? How long will this bear market cycle go? Do you think this bear market cycle will in the end, like we can also check out the Nasdaq, do you think we go down to 6,000-7,000? Do you think the overall market is going to be abysmal, is going completely breaking down? Now, normally a bear market cycle also ends at one point. So I don't have now the numbers with me, but I think it's something like some 12, 13, 14 months in average. Of course, it can also go a little bit longer. So also this bear market will end at one time. So this is just how economic cycles, the economic machine, as Ray Dalio is putting it, is working. So if we look now at the US 100, so the Nasdaq index, you see, yeah, it does look good, and it's painful, and a lot of people lost a lot of money, and I'm also in the minus overall in my market portfolios, and I'm already investing since quite some time. But of course, also on the way up here, I was buying some more stocks. This probably I should have sold stocks. So see, don't listen to any YouTubers. They have absolutely no clue what's going on. Maybe meet Kevin. He once said actually at the roundabout here, he said he's selling everything. Maybe he's the smartest guy in the room, probably. But yeah, but yeah, we are also going back to some average. So that's a regression to the average or something like this. It's called, guys, and that's the reality. That's the reality. We can also look at, for example, an Apple stock. You see, the Apple stock has a lot of way down, still a lot of way down. We can look at the Tesla stock, also as still a lot of way down. So this is not over yet. So if you're afraid now that this is going to continue, but I cannot tell you buy or sell or whatever. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm just buying stocks I like on the way down, and I buy them in different markets. I buy in Europe. I buy them I buy them I buy them in Europe, continental Europe, UK. I buy them in the US, of course. So I buy in different stocks in different markets. So Take-Two, I would say the stock is not doing so badly. So Take-Two as a gaming stock. So can they actually uphold during this recession we are going? Or obviously we're already in a recession. So yes, they lost like more round about almost 50%. But they're holding up good. So Ubisoft also lost a lot, lost over 60%, and also starts maybe to keep to create some resistance over there. Everything is possible. So Nvidia Corporation gets totally hammered because no one likes to buy Nvidia graphic cards for crypto mining anymore. But finally, for us gamers, because I'm also a gamer, not also only an investor, for us gamers, the GPUs obviously get cheaper. So this is also a welcomed side effect. So I like actually those cycles. So also here, this was a great cycle. GPUs also got cheaper again in 2019, and then the Bitcoin was going up again, and then of course Nvidia goes like crazy, and then now we're coming back. So I'm buying more Nvidia. I have Nvidia. I will buy more Nvidia. It's simple as this. So, and then if you look at Nintendo and the Japanese market, not even a lot to complain in Japan. If you invested actually since March 2020 in Nintendo, you did well. So you see guys, so the overall market situation, it's always important to diversify. This is also at something that I'm telling you in this on my channel a lot. So then we have those two worlds. So on the one hand, you have Kotaku. They try to make a mix between business orientated and a little bit more workers and a bit more left-wing policy orientated news coverage. And then you have like PC Gamer. They are really concentrating on the game. So most gamers will not even feel the recession, though they feel it in their pocket, but they're not really seeing actually what's going on in the background, that companies disappear, that companies get merged, that games are not going to be finished. All of this going to happen. So therefore, then for PC Gamer, you see like no problem there. PC Gamer, everything good. Kotaku, of course, LGBTQ is a big issue, and Activision Blizzard is evil, and all of this. So yeah, I have to talk about this. Sorry, guys. So, and then we have games industry. This is actually one of my favorite gaming newspapers. So I'm not going to read, of course, the articles, since I want you to go there and read the articles. But there is always a good point where you can see a little bit what is going in the background. So on the titles we have like video games and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Christmas. So here you see the games industry is not going anywhere in the face of a recession. So that's this article is all about what's going on in the gaming industry. If a recession hits, then we have an article from 2018 that's very interesting, 10 years after the 2008 crash. So what happened there, you will see, for example, Midway, who's remembering Midway, Grim Tidings, so in other companies, they simply disappeared. And I like to see this, because then I know that all of those companies that I own, with very small portions, for example, some of the Polish gaming companies, that there is a risk, guys, that there is a risk that those companies actually disappear. So that's always, I have to keep this in mind. Therefore, small investments in those companies. So. And then, if we look for the jobs, you see still a lot of people will lose their job. but they will find new jobs. So it's just a very flexible job market, the gaming industry. But it doesn't mean that the gaming industry is, in my opinion, now collapsing in the next years. But of course, like if we see what we see here, so like Unity is laying off some people. This is going to be we're going to see this everywhere. So, but job by location, United Kingdom being big, United States maybe now a little bit less, but Germany is still recruiting. So still recruiting in programming, of course. If you're a programmer, that's the most important for most games. On the other hand, we have some Unreal Engine, Unity engine, etc. That's also helping a lot. So the more article, the coming recession will hit the industry hard, someone says. Then another person says it's not hitting the industry hard. They say the industry is actually resilient. So what is my opinion, guys? So I mean, I think we have to look a little bit at the prices. So we had like Square Enix putting the prices now on 70 euros. I think when the recession comes, people normally have less money in the for discretionary, so for leisure activities, they have less money. So because they have to spend more money on their rent, they have to spend more money maybe on their mortgage, on food, etc. So I'm like this, like everyone else. So this means, for example, I'm spending less money right now on actually on games. So I'm not buying a lot of 60 euro, 70 euro, dollar games. So I'm buying now some deals that I find on Steam and the Steam Summer Sale, for example, or I'm just buying no games because I have like over 4,000 games, or I have too many games in my backlog. So I think this is something that is striking for most people. So most people will probably not spend much more money on the games now. So therefore we're probably not growing. But this is the single digital title that you buy, for example, on Steam that you want to own. But on the other hand, we have like subscription services like Ubisoft Plus, we have EA Play Plus, we have Xbox Pass. So all the subscription or PlayStation subscription, all the subscriptions services are actually when you get for like $100, you get a lot of games that you can play immediately. You can play even on different devices, so you don't have to spend so much money for hardware, for a PC. You can play it as a stream. So all of those subscription models, in my opinion, are going to continue to grow and also continue to actually make money to those companies. So the winners are game companies with subscription models, like for example Electronic Arts, or especially Microsoft and Sony. So they're going to be the big winners of this. So this can the whole recession, the whole economic situation can be actually a problem for smaller companies that are selling single digital titles. So like a company sells a game for 30 years and then they find out actually no one wants to pay 30 euros for this title. Then everyone is waiting until it goes on sale. Still, of course, if a lot of people then buy it for 10 euros, then the companies still make some money, but it can be in the short term can be a problem from a financial aspect. So those companies also they are lending a lot of money because they're growth companies. So if they don't have a positive cash flow, then there might be a problem if they have to pay back their loans. That's an issue. Maybe they have to make more bonds. So on those, no one wants to buy those bonds. No one wants to invest in those companies' debt. So all of this is possible, guys. All of this is possible that those companies get then hit hard. And then in the end, what is the conclusion of this? That I think a lot of companies, like we see at the moment in the crypto space, get purged out. So get acquired. We have a lot of acquisitions right now. So, and then we have a lot of flexibility, a lot of programmers leaving companies, coming, creating new companies, creating their own companies. So this is a good time. So I wanna stop this video actually by saying this is a good time for the gaming industry. So we might also see a little bit less of all those indie titles now on Steam. It has been crazy with a lot of those titles. Also, we might see a bit less of the trash titles we see. So now trash titles, those are games that are really no one actually buys, and they just kick it out for some Steam cards or etc. So probably see less of this. Probably also see one or another big title not coming to the finish, arriving at the finish line. This is all possible. But in the end, my friends, this is a good time. This is a good time for us investors because let's be honest. So if you're an investor, for example, in Take-Two, and you buy at $100, and then when we're going to see a next cycle and it's doubling again, here you make 100%. So is it going to double? Guys, I have no idea. I cannot tell you. But also we have to keep in mind stocks can fall some more. So, but companies like Take-Two, like CD Projekt, like Activision, Microsoft now. I am confident that they're not going to disappear completely. But I talked about companies like Bloober, or companies even like Focus Entertainment. All of those companies, yeah, I cannot promise you guys that those companies will still be around here, because Midway just disappeared, or some other companies simply disappeared. So what is Cryptic Studios also just disappeared, or we have, or like Woolworth actually in the recession disappeared. So bankruptcies, fights, all of this is going on. And then a lot of people, Sega is not making consoles anymore. Terry is not making consoles anymore. So, but is Embracer still being around there? So guys, we don't know anything. Embracer probably as a holding company will be still around there, but they also need investors. So, and then maybe companies like countries like Saudi Arabia come in. So they have funds that are investing in the gaming industry. Why they're investing in the gaming industry? Because they make a lot of money with oil, and at the moment their oil price is extremely high. So they try to diversify. So this is how the economy works. So I hope guys you enjoyed this video. So if you did so, please make sure to head over to my gaming fin. Yeah, stay at my gaming fin. Comment, like, and subscribe. So it's a small channel, and I know at the moment with stock prices are falling, being in a bear market, being in a crash and a recession, no one really likes to buy stocks in the mainstream, and therefore no one actually wants to watch those videos. I know this, guys, but if you subscribe now, you can be sure you are here probably for the next bull market, and then you can say, yeah, I knew it all before, and I went through the 2022 bear market, crash market, and I stayed long-term invested. So I think that's sometimes the smartest way. So that's what I'm doing. So even if I'm buying the dippily dip, as you say, buying the dip of the dip, so but that's how investing goes. So in the end, we hope that after 10, 15, whatever, 20 years maybe, we get paid. So and being actually a shareholder of some of those great gaming stocks, or stocks in general, is pretty cool. So thank you very much, guys, and this was a longer video, but I just had this now on my heart. I wanted really to get this information out and share this with you, so I just like to share with you my thoughts. So if you like this kind of videos, then comment, like, and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.